What's up, my beautiful people? My name is Rosie and this is Chill Chat with Rosie, where I get to chill with several different people while they share their unique stories of their journey and experiences in the UAE. As I've always said, everyone has a story. Everyone is special and each story is special, especially when it's being narrated by the owner of the story. Today is a new day, which means it's a new episode with a new guest, and that is Eva Luna. Hi Eva.
Hi Rosie.
Welcome to my channel. Can you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay. My name is Eva. I'm from Tanzania. I am a fashion model, I am a blogger, and also I am a flight attendant.
So Eva, today I want us to chill and talk about the things we've never spoken about. Okay. So let's start it from the beginning. This idea of coming to the UAE, where did it come from and why Dubai?
Okay, actually the idea came when I finished my education. It was in 2017. I just finished my college diploma.
Okay.
It was information technology. And I just spoke to my brother like, I want to try something different. I want to live a different kind of lifestyle, different from the place where I used to live back home. And then I spoke to my brother, he made me a visit visa, and that's why I'm here today.
Okay,
yes.
So where was your brother? He was making the visa from home or?
No, my brother was living already in UAE, in Dubai,
okay.
so
okay.
He was the one who inspired me to come here.
Okay, so yes. He organized everything, the visa, the ticket, and funded it too?
Yes, exactly.
Like you?
Yeah.
Okay, so he has already made the visa is ready, now you're getting prepared to come to Dubai?
Yes.
Did he advise you on what to carry on your suitcase?
Exactly, he just told me to carry just simple stuff because he knows that I'm so extra. Like I'm those type of people, when you tell me, oh, if there is a party, I will go extra mile. So
okay.
He just told me just get some few stuff because there's a lot of shops here, so most of the stuff you're just gonna get it here. So,
here,
yeah.
Okay. Was that your first flight?
Yeah, I was international, yes, yeah.
Okay, so you've had local flights back home, but this was the international one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I assume you came to Dubai, you landed, you're picked. So were you going to live in his house or had he organized accommodation for you?
Actually, I was living in his house.
Okay.
He's married actually. He has a very beautiful 2 awesome kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hi babies.
Hi.
Okay.
And he has a beautiful wife. So I lived there with them for 3 months before I got a job.
Okay.
And the aim of my visit here was to look for a job, which he first approached it to me. He told me like, yeah, you're so smart. And the way you look, you can apply for a flight attendant.
Okay.
But however, what happened is the year which I came here, they didn't do any equipment.
Okay.
So I had to find a way out because I didn't want to go back home and start studying all over again. I wanted to have a life here.
A life here, okay.
So I had to start looking for something else.
Okay.
So I applied. I started actually doing some application on the last month of my visit visa.
The last month of your visa?
Yes.
Okay, so you said your visa was for
3 months.
The visa was for 3 months and then you started applying on the 3rd month?
Yes.
Okay. So you said it was he gave you the idea of being a flight attendant. Did you have the need to be a flight attendant too?
To be honest, I didn't know anything about being flight attendant, being a cabin crew. I was just I was even asking, what is that? But what came is he's married to a flight attendant.
Oh, okay.
So he was inspired by his wife.
By his wife,
and he saw his wife in me.
Okay.
So he said, oh, because you also have the same features as my wife, so we can make a good living.
Okay, so it's the 3rd month, you started looking for a job. So what were you doing in the first 2 months?
I was having my best life, huh? Going shopping, going to everywhere, like, hey guys, I'm in Dubai.
Okay, so the 3rd month you decided to start your applications.
Yeah.
Okay, how was the job search?
The job search for me, it was not that difficult, to be honest. I'm so grateful, I'm so thankful to God. Like, I started doing application, it was not too much tension.
Okay.
And as I got the support from my brother, like he always told me, take it easy.
Okay.
If it's meant to be, it will happen.
It will be, yes.
So I just started sending application like different kind of places, and in the last 2 weeks of my visa, I got the phone for the interview, and they took me in. So this is where I got the job.
So you got the job in after 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. So you had to travel back and then come back for the
I
job.
had to go home for a visa change, but the thing is, the job was not in Dubai, it was in Al Ain, Abu Dhabi.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was also, that moment, I only knew like it's only Dubai. I didn't know that there is Al Ain in Abu Dhabi and something like that.
It's another emirate.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Abu Dhabi actually is just a small city center.
Al Ain, yes.
I was like, it's okay, I have to start somewhere, and I was happy that I'm not going home without any job.
Without a
At
job,
least I have something to start with my life.
Okay. Okay. So which industry was it?
It was hospitality.
Okay, so that's hospitality was the first job.
It was the first job.
Yeah, how was it? Take us through it.
To be honest, the first 2 months it was very difficult for me. I used to cry a lot. I don't wanna lie. I was like, because the job, I started working there as a hostess, lobby hostess, where we used to spend like 10 hours a day. Something which I couldn't thought I would be able to spend that long in my life.
Yes. That's too much.
It was too much for me, to be honest. But my family never knew that I was crying every night. Otherwise, I would just tell me, okay, come back home. No need.
No need, yes.
But it was, I'm not trying to speak only about the negative side, but I'm trying to be positive, because thanks to that job, I am here where I am today. So I got the experience which helped me to build a nice CV, to get a good experience. And this is where I am today because of the experience.
The experience you had in the hotel. Yes. So how long did you work in the hotel?
I worked in the hotel for 2 years.
Okay. Same position?
No, actually, when I was working as lobby hostess, after 1 year, thank God, I got promoted as receptionist.
Okay.
Yes. So
at least now you could sit down.
I couldn't sit. It was the same job, but the difference is the money was a little bit higher. So I couldn't feel
so you don't mind, you couldn't cry anymore.
So I was so happy about that, like, because, to be honest, I'm telling this to everybody, like, I was working there, but I met people who work in the company for 5 years, for 10 years, but they didn't get a chance to be promoted to that position. But I only worked for 1 year, and I got promoted to that position, which everybody like to, especially in this country, like it's not that easy to be promoted.
That's true.
So for me, it was like a dream come true. At first, before anything, like, I wanted to be a flight attendant and everything, but seeing that people, they value my service, they value my skill, and gave me another chance. That was
still an advantage for you. Okay, let's talk about Alain. I've never lived in Alain. How was Alain?
Alain is so quiet.
Okay.
It's a place where you can spend a small amount of money and you can save a lot.
Okay, like, what do you mean by spending
a small amount? Because even the shops and everything, it's not like, you cannot compare Alain to Dubai. Okay. But things there, they're cheaper. Life there is very cheaper from there. Yes. And even the taxi there, I can go from here maybe like, I don't know, like, how to compare this, but even the tax and everything
is cheaper there than in Dubai.
So it's a place where if you want to save more money and to spend less, I would advise you or recommend you to go to Alain.
Okay, so why do you think being in Dubai you'll spend more?
In Dubai, automatically I just feel tempted, like, hey, I want to go there. Like, and in Dubai, you are surrounded by a lot of people with a lot of good places. It's so tempted compared to Alain. Alain, maybe there's like 5 or 6 hotels. But how many hotels do we have in Dubai? How many clubs do we have in Dubai? How many places to eat nice and expensive food we have in Dubai? How many shops?
Talk of clubs.
Yeah, of course.
Talk of clubs. Do you club in Dubai?
A lot.
Tell us about the clubbing. Where do you go to?
Let me start with my African club. Pizza.
Okay.
Yeah. And there is White Dubai, there is Base, but my favorite, to be honest, is Ccwr.
You prefer Ccwr. Okay, why?
Because there is African music, African food. You get to. I'm not trying to be racist, guys. I'm just being honest. You get to have the same energy. You get to meet people who have the same energy, the same feeling, the same dance, the same moves.
So you feel at home.
You feel like, okay, this is where I'm meant to be.
If you had to compare, did you used to club back home?
Yeah, I am a club mafia.
What did you call it again?
Club mafia.
OMG. So, what does that mean?
Like a party a lot.
Okay. Yeah. So if you had to compare clubbing in your country, which is Tanzania, and clubbing in Dubai?
Actually, home is the best.
Oh, really? Why?
Because we speak the same language.
So what are you speaking in the club? I think you're supposed to listen to music.
No, in the club, like I cannot. Sometimes I will go to the club. I didn't even tell my friend like I'm going to the club. But automatically we will just meet there. You know why? Because we have the same areas. Like we know this is
there are specific areas that are joined.
Like you know exactly this is what is trending now.
So
automatically you go to the club, you meet a lot of people. The people you went to school with, the people you were going even to the church with. You meet everybody without even telling them.
So that's why you feel What if you have 20 friends in Dubai and then they happen to be in Ccwr and you are in Ccwr?
But
wouldn't you feel the same?
I would feel the same, but the thing is, back home,
yes,
like when you are together, like you're united,
yes,
and all that, you just feel like, okay, there's a lot of things to do.
Yeah, okay.
You can easily move from one place to another. Like you don't get tired because yeah, you don't get tired at all. Yeah,
okay, so it means within the same night you can choose to go to 55 clubs?
Even 6, 10, it depends on your energy.
What does okay, so what time do you go to club if you want to move to 5?
You have to go, like for me,
yes,
me and my friend, we used to go to the club at 8
p.m.
8 p.m. until 6 a.m.
Who's in the club at 8 p.m. by the time you go? Or you don't
You
care?
find a lot of people.
Oh.
That's what I'm telling you. Home is the best.
Okay, let's talk about life as a flight attendant.
Yeah.
Now, later on, you ended up getting the job that you loved, okay?
Exactly.
Now, considering this was more of your brother's idea and not necessarily your idea, though
Yeah.
I'm sure you ended up loving it,
Yeah.
but are there any misconceptions you had about being a flight attendant, that now you're a flight attendant and you're like, oh, so this is just normal? Or are there any misconceptions you had about?
Yeah, like they used to say, like being a flight attendant,
Mhm.
you get tired a lot.
Okay.
Because of traveling to different kind of countries, different kind of zones.
Yes.
And you get to have insomnia,
Yes.
which is something which I always used to have in my life because, as I said, I'm a flight attendant.
So insomnia is part of your life already.
But I got the job,
yes,
and I adapted everything so easily.
So easily. And
so it's how you see things and how
yes,
you take it in.
How you take it in.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
yes,
how are you willing to walk and any disadvantage you are facing.
Yes.
So this is how it is.
What are some of the misconceptions you had about UAE? That when you travel, by the time you reached here, you realized, no, it's not what you thought.
First of all, I thought like this is a strictly Muslim country.
Okay.
Like you cannot dress short dress, you cannot dress something which is showing part of your body, but this is not true.
Okay.
This is something which only happened during Ramadan. But the rest of the months we are free to dress whatever we want. We are free to go to the beach and wear bikinis and all that. So this was the only misconception I had about UAE.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And by the time you were working in the hotel.
Yeah.
Okay, now just give me a little bit of a difference in lifestyle when you are hotelier and when you are flight attendant.
Okay.
Yes. Is there something different that you see yourself differently than when you're in the hotel, or?
Yes, there is a big difference, to be honest. Being an hotelier, as I said, an hotel is a job where you get to work with the same people every day.
Same people, okay.
And being a flight attendant, you work with different kind of people. You don't get to see them ever again unless maybe you just click that.
Now you mean the colleagues?
The colleagues.
Okay.
And even the advantages, you get to work in the same area.
Yes, same area. Yeah. There's permanency.
Yeah, but in flight attendant, you get to go around the world and you get to see the world. Yes. And even the payment, which is something which we are all here, the payment. It's all about the money, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the hotel, you are definitely hotels. Normally, you're given the accommodations you're given are shared.
Yeah.
So, were you living in a shared accommodation?
Yeah, I was living in a shared accommodation, a room for 2 persons.
Okay.
Yeah, but as I said, I'm so grateful.
Okay.
My roommate, she was living outside, so I didn't get to. I didn't get to face the challenges that most of the colleagues are facing.
Okay.
Complaining about their roommates. For me, it was a very different kind of situation.
Yes.
Yeah. So I never get to experience that life.
Okay.
And even when I got promoted as a receptionist, still I didn't get my roommate. She was living outside.
Okay. So when you say they're living outside, what do you mean by living outside?
Oh, as we all know, love is beautiful. So they're living outside with their boyfriends.
Oh, so they're supposed to be living in the accommodation, but they have boyfriends, so they live in there.
Exactly.
Didn't you at some point felt, I need to have a boyfriend to go and live outside too?
Yeah. Jealousy is the disease. But it works sometimes. Yeah.
Any challenges you had? Any challenges you've had in the UAE at some point, apart from you standing for long?
Yeah.
You mentioned about you standing for too long. Yes.
Yeah. Apart
from you standing for too long, did you at some point have any challenges that made you feel, I don't think this is it, I think I want to go back home?
Yeah, especially like for me, I'm the last born in my family. As during with that type of situation,
yes,
my family always like to cover for me, do things for me.
Yes.
So especially my mom,
Yes.
she always take care of me. Even until now, if I go home, she
Yes.
will want to
You're the
cook for
baby.
me.
Yes.
I'm still the baby.
Yes.
So living with that type of life, and I came here, I have to wake up early in the morning and do everything for myself. I miss you, Mom, so much. So that is one of the most challenging. Like sometimes I'm homesick. To be
Yes.
honest, I don't
Yes.
wanna lie. I'm homesick a lot.
Yes.
But when I look at myself now,
Mm.
I need to make a life.
Yes.
And I need to make a living. But the biggest challenge is I miss the fact that I will wake up in the morning and my mom, my sister, they have already did everything,
Mhm.
and I will just stay there. Oh, this is
Hey! So how do you handle your homesick? When you're homesick, what do you do?
I always like to go out and walk, going out with my friends.
Does it work?
It doesn't work, but I have to make it work. Listen to the music, watching
Yes.
movies, and that's it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and cooking nice food.
Nice food for yourself.
Because I love food.
By the way, when you're craving for African food, what do you do?
To be honest, I'm happy that there's some of the supermarket here, they have like African food.
Ah, okay.
So when you go to this supermarket, you're
Yes.
just gonna find some of the African tasty food.
Yes.
And like my sister-in-law used to work in the company. Like as I said, she's a flight attendant.
Yes.
So she will go home and
Yes.
get some food. So as you know,
Well,
I'll just go to
so whenever you need, you go
I will
there.
go to
then carry. So that's your depot. Sister-in-law, your house is the depot. Okay. So let's assume you have a flight today. You have a flight at night.
Yeah.
So what do you do to prepare yourself getting ready for the
Let's
flight?
say if I have flight around 1 a.m.
Okay.
during midnight, I will
Yes.
try as best as I can to sleep in the afternoon.
Okay.
And as soon as I wake up, maybe around 11
Yes.
or around 10
Yes.
or 9, I'll start
Yes.
getting ready
Mm-hmm.
as soon as I can, because I like putting my makeup extra, so
Okay.
I need a lot of time. So what I always do, I just made sure that I have a lot of time to sleep during the daytime.
Okay.
So in the evening or
Yes.
during that nighttime,
Yes.
I don't feel so exhausted. Yeah.
Exhausted. Okay, talk about grooming and all that. Where do you make your hair?
Different kind of salons.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you say different, where are they? In Dubai?
In Dubai, of
In
course.
Alain? Oh, in
No,
Dubai?
no, in Dubai.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's one of them?
You want me to give advice? They have to pay me.
Okay, but there are salons that you go
Yeah,
to at least when you want to feel African hair. There
Yeah.
is African salons,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
So you're good there.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said you're a blogger and you're a fashion model.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Actually, I've always wanted to be a blogger.
Okay.
However, the idea came as soon as I became a flight attendant.
Okay.
Because I wanted for people to see the world.
Okay.
I know there's a lot of young people outside there. They wish to see different kind of food, different
Yes.
kind of culture,
Yes.
different kind of faces. So this is when I decided, okay, why don't I do this? Why don't I
Okay.
show the world?
Yes.
And modeling is something which I used to do when I was 18.
Yes. Okay.
I did some advert back home.
Back home, yes.
Yeah, it was billboard. I was not
On
doing the
billboards,
catwalk.
yes.
Yes, I
Okay.
was only doing billboards.
Okay.
So, and I still do it.
Yes.
For those of you who wanna use me for your adverts, I'm
Adverts.
so available. I'm so good in marketing, by the way. She knows.
Oh yes, she is.
So this is where all this idea of
Yes.
blogging and fashion and modeling came from, because I'm traveling. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So so you being a flight attendant has come as an advantage for you with the blogging part.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay. So let's talk relationships.
Yeah.
What's your current relationship status?
Actually, currently, guys, I'm in a relationship. I'm so sorry for the guys. I'm in a relationship.
Is it serious?
It's serious. I believe in God. It's serious.
It's serious. Okay. Okay. You know, it is assumed that in UAE it is difficult to find a serious relationship. And you said you have a serious relationship. Is the guy in the UAE or
The guy is
somewhere
back
else?
home.
Back home in Tanzania? Okay, so why does it mean you couldn't get someone around and decided long distance is the thing?
Yeah, actually, I try to be in a relationship here in UAE, but as we all know, we are living in a community where there's a lot going on. We are coming. Like, people are coming from different cultures.
Yes.
people coming with different language.
Yes.
So I just needed somebody who could understand me without getting to explain so much. Like now, I can speak with him. We're speaking the same language.
Yes.
So even if I'm in a mood swing, it's easy for him to know. Oh, okay, she just got real. But even with other nationality, I'm not trying to say like it's difficult, but for me, I just found it very hard.
Yes.
Because
it's too much extra energy.
Yeah, and I got tired also. Like I always say, I got tired of speaking English every time. I wanted someone to speak my own language, so we can. It could be easier.
It is easier for you. Okay, so what are your long-term plans of UAE? Are you planning to live in the UAE for long? Now that your better half or better whole or whatever, that other part is back at home.
Actually, to be honest, I love UAE. Like, it's so safe and there's a lot of opportunities compared to back home. But I don't know. I cannot predict the future. But I would prefer for him and me to build a life here
in Dubai.
Yeah, because I believe he's also talented, so we can make a lot of we can make a lot of great things here
in Dubai.
But I don't know, because sometimes we want things and they don't happen. So I'll just leave it to God. He will decide.
Okay. Given that you're most at times, you as flight attendants, you're most at times not in one place. You're either out, or you're in vacation, or you're in a flight, or you're in another country, or you're resting, you're sleeping. Do you find it easy to get real friends?
No, it's difficult, to be honest.
It's difficult.
It's difficult, but I'm so grateful that most of the friends I have, we are living in the same building currently.
Okay.
So for me, I'm not saying that it's difficult when you make them on board.
Yes.
But in real life, from my side, I have friends because we are living most of them in the same building, so I get to keep them. But literally, generally, it's difficult because every day you meet new faces on board, you meet new people. It's not the same people you're working with every day. Yeah. So being a flight attendant, I guarantee you're not going to have the same friends, and it's difficult to keep them at well.
To keep them at the same time. So unless you click very well, that's when you can keep one or two.
Yeah, and it depends.
Which is difficult.
Which is so difficult.
Okay, so UAE is a cosmopolitan country with very many nationalities. Okay, definitely it has affected you in one way or the other. But since you came to Dubai, what are some of the words that you use that you never used there before?
Kalas, masalama, tiani, kefik, alhamdulillah, inshallah.
Let's talk about food from the other nationalities, not Tanzania. Yes. Which nationality food would you choose?
I would choose Filipino food.
Filipino food? Yeah. Okay, which one?
Pork adobo.
Pork adobo,
yes,
okay.
My favorite.
Which other?
And Thailand food. They have the best already. And of course, Arabic food.
Arabic food,
They have the best mixed grill.
Mixed grill. Yes. Okay.
And that's it.
Okay, so let's assume there's someone back home. There's a young lady back home. She has seen Eva. She wants to be Eva somehow, She'd like to be a flight attendant, or she would like to come to Dubai for whichever reasons, even if it's for visit or whatever. What advice would you give them?
To be honest, I'm gonna be very honest with everybody there back home. Living in UAE, guys, is not easy. You need to be strong. You need to be matured enough. You need to face the reality. It's not a place that you're just gonna come here and get a job as soon as you are here. It takes some time also. Yes, some people, they come here, like my story. Some people come here and it's easy for them to get a job.
Yes.
But however, to reach exactly where you want to be, it takes time. It takes patience. It takes a lot of hard working.
Yes.
Like from my side, like I just. It seemed like it's a short journey, but also I had to experience some difficulties. So you need to be able to face the reality and to push yourself so hard, like you truly want to be here. You need to learn how to depend on yourself. Because one thing I'm telling this to the people, because even for me, my family is here.
Yes.
But you will never see me crying for help to my family most of the time.
Yes.
Because I choose to stay here.
Yes.
I choose to be here.
Yes.
So they need to be something for me to push myself to move forward.
Yes.
Let me try to remind you, like, if let's say today my brother was not here, or
Yes.
my sister-in-law was not here.
Yes.
I was supposed to send on my own, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So this is the perception you have to put on yourself.
Self, yes.
Like, this is your life.
Your life, you have to stand by
think,
yourself.
exactly. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So we've come to the last segment of
Yeah.
the show, which is Rosie's rapid questions. On these rapid questions, you need to answer the questions rapidly.
Okay.
Okay. So you are stuck in an island. Okay. What is that one thing you'd rather be stuck with?
Water.
In terms of exercise, yoga or Zumba?
Yoga.
Okay. Music, African music or blues?
How come, bros? African, of course.
Okay, a tall, dark, a broke, tall, dark and handsome guy, or a short billionaire but with a pot belly?
A billionaire, my friend. Like, it's so difficult already.
Is your guy short?
It's maximum. It's okay.
What's maximum? Italian or French food?
Oh, Italian.
Okay, so burger or chips dege?
Chips is egg for real.
Okay, Eva, thank you for embracing my seat.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, viewers, for watching. We've come to the end of the show. And in case you've not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Press the notification bell to be notified once the next episode will be uploaded. And let's meet at the comment section and tell me a little bit of what you'd like to hear from me and my guests. Thank you, and you are special. Love you.